Once upon a time, in an era now lost in the depths of memory, a young man approached Gautama Buddha with a burning question deep within his soul. "Buddha," he said, his voice laden with confusion and despair, "why is my mind so often invaded by intimate thoughts? I find myself immersed in a whirlwind of erotic desires that drain my time and energy. I can't maintain my calm, and I feel constantly drawn towards the opposite sex, as if pulled by an invisible force." The Buddha, with his serene smile and eyes reflecting the depth of the universe, welcomed every question with the same patience and wisdom. "Do you know what eroticism is?" he asked, gazing at the young man with a loving curiosity. The boy, uncertain and awkward, replied timidly, "I don't know exactly, but I was taught that it's something negative, something to be avoided." The Buddha, like a bright beacon in the dark night, began to dispel the shadows of ignorance. "First of all," he began calmly, "you must understand that what resides within us is not inherently wrong. Every emotion, every feeling has its reason for being in our lives. Lust itself, from which arise those thoughts that so distress you, is a feeling born from the perception of lack, a call of the body and soul to seek what it desires. It is when this lack becomes tangible, when it materializes in thoughts and actions, that we humans call it eroticism." The young man, his eyes full of wonder and amazement, dared to ask another question. Where did that eroticism that seemed to govern his mind and heart come from? The Buddha, with his infinite understanding of human essence, answered with wisdom that transcended time and space. "Eroticism," he said in a calm and steady voice, "has no external source. It is an intrinsic natural aspect of the human being, a primordial force that resides in the very heart of existence. However," he continued, while the young man's gaze followed him attentively, "the problem arises when humans begin to view eroticism in a distorted way, when they try to stifle it instead of learning to manage it in a balanced manner. Eroticism," explained the Buddha, "is not wrong in itself. It is an integral part of the human experience, a vital force that can bring joy and connection between individuals. However, when it becomes unrestrained, when it dominates an individual's thoughts and actions without control, then the problem arises." Buddha, illuminated by his deep awareness, illustrated to the young man with examples drawn from the observation of nature itself. "Even in animals," he said calmly and steadily, "one can observe a certain degree of eroticism. However, the fundamental difference lies in how animals use it solely for reproduction, without deriving pleasure from it, or focusing on it as the main purpose of their existence. Humans, on the other hand, tend to abuse eroticism, making it the center of their happiness and satisfaction, which inevitably leads to an imbalance in their lives." The young man, eager to understand how he could free himself from the dominance of eroticism that tormented him, questioned the Buddha with eyes full of hope and a search for a solution. The Buddha, with his infinite compassion, answered his question with wisdom. "Erotic energy," he explained, "cannot be stopped, but it can be transformed. This transformation occurs through genuine love and the practice of meditation. Through true and altruistic love, erotic energy finds a new purpose, transforming into a source of happiness and deep connection with other human beings. Meditation, on the other hand, offers an opportunity to stabilize in a center of inner peace, reducing the importance and control of material and physical desires that agitate the mind." Finally, with a serene smile, the Buddha advised the young man to embark on a journey toward self-knowledge, encouraging him to spend time alone to explore the depths of his own soul. "Only through this intimate inner knowledge," he said lovingly, "can one achieve a true understanding of one's desires and a firm control over one's mind." He invited the young man to walk along the path of simplicity and the true essence of life, encouraging him to share this journey with those he loves, as in sharing there is a strength that nourishes and sustains the human heart. In the tranquil atmosphere of the garden, the young man absorbed every word of the Buddha like drops of rain that quench the thirsty earth. With his mind illuminated by ancient wisdom, he began to glimpse a bright path unfolding before him, a journey towards liberation from the chains of eroticism that had imprisoned him for so long. His search for happiness and inner peace was not destined to be a solitary battle, but rather a shared journey with those who crossed his path, path of spiritual growth and deep understanding of his own being. With a heart full of gratitude and hope, the young man rose from the garden floor, ready to embrace his destiny with courage and determination. The Buddha, with one last smile of blessing, wished him a good journey along the path of awareness and inner peace. And so, with determined steps and a heart open to transformation, the young man set out towards his future, knowing that the light of Buddha's wisdom would always be with him, a constant guide along his path of growth and spiritual fulfillment. What do you think of this story? Let me know in the comments. I wish you a life of peace forever, and I always await you here on the channel The Secret of Samadhi. I'll see you in the next video.